Do you think being a millionaire and being ethical are somehow incongruent? That being one might mean might not be the other? My name is Paul Vasquez with Tax Lab. We help people become ethical millionaires. Did you know that according to Redfin statistics, as of April 2025, there are states in the United States where the median home price is already close to $1 million. That's right. You could be one of these ethical millionaires already just because you purchased a home in one of these locations and you've paid it down. Right? Your net worth, or how much money or value you have, if you're considered a millionaire due to your assets, a home is one of those major purchases, one of those big assets you might own. And just by being the average citizen in one of these locations, you could possibly already be a millionaire. It may not be that you did anything unethical to make your house payment. According to Redfin, the median home sale as of April 2025 in Hawaii was $975,500. That's real close. So if you had $24,500 elsewhere and have a paid off home in Hawaii, you might already be an ethical millionaire. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C., if you're in that area and you have a home that you've close to paid off, median home sales as of April 2025 were $920,000. So if you were a married couple and you had at least another $80,000 of assets, cash, savings, retirement, you might also be an ethical millionaire. DC politicians, joking. There could be. All right. Maybe it's a little different there. But there's a chance just by proximity to Washington, D.C., and having a home that you've mostly paid off, you could already be an ethical millionaire. You know what's next? California median home sale price as of April 2025, $866,100 was the median home sales price. So, married filing jointly, let's say there's two of you, and between the two of you, you had just under 240, 234, one more, 233.9 between the two of you and other assets, maybe a vehicle, maybe your retirement accounts, and you've got that home paid off, you may already be an ethical millionaire. Just like the cost of housing has gone up, assets that are worth $1 million, incomes that are coming in at $1 million, may not be as difficult to obtain through ethical means as they might seem when you're just throwing that number out there. And I would say that there is a chance that money or value of assets with different number of zeros behind them may not have anything to do with how you earn the money or how you got to that position. You may have gotten there through ethical or unethical means. And so the easier it is maybe to get to that position, the more likely you are to believe that it was done ethically. The bigger the number or the more difficult you think it is to get there, you may have a tendency to believe it was done unethically. But time in and of itself, inflation, the cost of things as they go up, can have a stronger effect on what those assets are currently valued at than whether they were gotten through ethical or unethical means. If a family back in the Old West had gone out there through the sweat of their brow and gotten some land, maybe you say they stole it, okay, but where did the people before them get it? Maybe they stole it from the buffalo and the bison. Regardless, they themselves may have done nothing unethical in obtaining that property, and then maybe they just held it for family, for generations. Does that mean everybody along the way is unethical merely for having been born? I mean, that's a philosophical question, but what does it mean for you? What does it mean for you? I 100% believe it is possible for you to become an ethical millionaire. If you're not in one of those locations, what we can do is take the household price. Let's go for Virginia. Virginia, they're giving the current median household price, or as of sold properties, as $457,500. Yeah, you get two of those, and already you could be close to becoming a millionaire. You just pay on those houses, and the debt versus how much that asset is worth will eventually be that. It doesn't always have to seem so far out of reach if you're not already with one of those assets. Maybe start lower. Start with something you can afford that maintains its value. Start by saving and investing, saving up for that down payment, and you too can become an ethical millionaire. That is to say, I want and I hope we can decouple this idea that you have to be unethical to make money, that you have to be unethical to be able to give value to society. And we hope that's the way most people should be making their money, is by finding a way to do valuable things in the economy that others would be happy to reward you for. If you have hopes of becoming an ethical millionaire, and I hope really that you all do, because as inflation grows, to be a part of the middle class one day, it may just be required for you to be a millionaire. Go ahead to lab.tax, click on advisory services, get a free 15-minute introductory phone call, and we'll see if we can't help you become that ethical millionaire. I wish you guys all the success.